So what is your perspective on how Black women are now taking the lead with changing the Pan-African narrative? And personally, how do you feel you're doing that in your career?
So first of all, I believe Black women aren't just changing the Pan-African narrative. I believe we're changing the world's narrative. I don't believe that we are just doing it for ourselves, for our children, for our men. We're doing it for everyone. I believe our influence is literally global. And I feel that we should live that way every day. I feel that we should know that no matter how small the ripple is, it is affecting. It is a ripple that is turning into a tsunami all over the world. So no matter whether it's in a classroom, it's in your living room, it's in your boardroom, every single one of us are changing lives and changing the world and the way the world should operate. How I did it was decided that I was not going to live the mediocre life that I was destined for. And I got a chance years ago to get around some people who saw more in me than I saw in myself, and I grabbed hold of that. And I realized that being good enough wasn't enough for me. I could be the best, and if I decided that, that's what would happen. So I'm really big on manifestation and changing the conversation, and almost 20 years ago, I changed the conversation for myself, which changed the direction, which changed my life. Everything in every way that I do is changing the lives of people all over the world, and it is the same for each and every one of us.
All right. Who's gonna go after that?
You almost want to say amen to that and next question.
We have to do anything.
I was going to say everything that Tiffany said and more. The reality is when you think about our story, ours starts with I, first and foremost. I know alphabetically it starts with O, but ours starts with I. And really understanding individually, nobody's really rooting for us, just women of color generally. And so when you think about changing our story, it starts with ownership and understanding that if I and myself can stand flat-footed, square-footed, high-heeled in any environment and be the best in the room, period, then the narrative already shifted the minute you walked in the room. And so I think the more that we do things like this and not just talk about it, but stand in it and act in it, is really what's changing the narrative. Like the story is changing around you and you just showed up. And so I look forward to whatever the ending is gonna be, but I know it'll be colorful and stylish when we finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And also, I just want to put it in the global context, because when we think of glass ceilings, I think we should think of patriarchy. When you look around the world, just in home and in certain cultures, the man is usually the household. He has the moral authority, he has the political authority, the financial authority. He makes the decisions. And what happens is that what we're seeing is that more women are now sharing what we call the ownership and the power of their own household. In cultures where women were relegated to just being a housewife or just being at home and taking care of the child, which there's nothing wrong with that, but now they have the choice and the autonomy to be more than that. So we are seeing generational shift in not only the mother, but also the daughter saying, I want to advance my education. I want to start a business. I want to take control of my destiny and take control of my life. And I think that is how we're changing our story. No more glass ceilings, and we're starting in the home. And that is also transmitting in the culture that we're seeing now.
Absolutely. All right.